flight, but I wanna have fun all night. I could've took this girl if I wanted it, but I ain't into throwing dirty laundry in the public. I can always make something out of nothing, cause I know how it was when it wasn't. Falling ships and murder that she wrote. Combination, always drink and smoke. Apathy could help the way I roll, cause I'm selective on how much I show. Time will tell, don't show me what I know. Know you're worth to only go for broke. You look good but act just like a hoe. You look good but I really want nothing but a good time. I ain't here for the fuck shit, paying no mind. If you're trying to show me substance, bring it on by. I really want nothing but a good time. I really can't stress this enough. I always gotta keep it at a buck. I rather have money than lust, but I'ma look twice if she got a big butt. I have a hard time with trust. Part-time love is a new fine drug. It's okay, I'ma fill my cup. It's okay, I'ma still turn up. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing, I love the night. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing. I really want nothing but a good time. I ain't here for the fuck shit, paying no mind. If you're trying to show me substance, bring it on by. I really want nothing but a good time. Why don't you just pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing, I love the night. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. You love the dancing, you love the fight. Pull up, girl, the berry wine. I love the dancing, I love the night. I've been searching, been searching, been searching.
I've been searching. Sorry, can't sing for shit. Sorry. Leave that to the professionals. What's good, y'all? What's good? It's been a while. We're gonna have some fun though. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Lewis. I know we took, but we're back, Lewis. Shout out to CrossFit. Oh man.
We back.
First timers here. Right now, I think you see, I gotta fix the picture. Is the picture crazy? Yeah, we gotta work on that.
It's because it's not falling in the
Yeah.
the size frame.
Gotta fix that in there. Doing something new. Try to get back to the way it was before. Busy as hell. A lot of things going on. Good things, not bad. A lot of good things going on. So think that. Hopefully everybody out there else is good, dealing with some craziness. Tune in tomorrow. We'll help you out. We was talking about it prior. What do you call that shit? Oh my gosh. What's the word I'm looking for? Technicians is where it's at right now, people. I don't give a fuck what you go to school for. If it ain't technician, you fucking failing. Just put it out there. All right, so what we do here, we go over some TV shows, some movies. If you got some ideas, whatever, hit us up. We're Movie Bus. This is what we do. We're passionate about it. It's what we do. So maybe some stuff, we hook you up with some stuff maybe you didn't know. You can hit us back with stuff we didn't know. I'm Truth, across the table to me. That's got a lot of names over there. The Plug, a.k.a. Mr. Socks, a.k.a. Mr. Jeff Shears. How are you today?
I'm good, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has,
been a little
man.
while.
I was when like I said I was like, I had to check. I was like, oh shit, it's been
About 3 weeks.
Yeah, now it's been a month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, time flies.
I know. Yeah, man, it's been that time. I was good. Had a bunch of good times, ups and downs.
You was out there making it rain on the airport and stuff like that. Rich people status.
Yeah, paying United, nigga. Thanks to you, we got leather seats. Nigga.
Yeah, man. Oh, I forgot. I should have it's something with that. I gotta send you the link. The guy was saying, like, as far as the planes and stuff, like to get extra money, like on top of what they give you, type stuff.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, man.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I'll take it, man.
Oh man, like I said, I'm jumping, seeing here. What's up with this one? Gotta play with it some more. It's there. I'll check that one myself.
Did you go see Barbie? That's what surprised you didn't bring
Oh no, I should have put it up, but like my son wouldn't want to see that. So
I heard it was pretty good though.
I
Like
mean,
overall, like straight up.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Fuck all that girl shit. Yeah.
I mean, it went bananas, bonkers.
still going bananas.
Hit what they first night or week 150 mil. It wasn't. I guess they didn't expect it to do as well as it did, and it did. And
Nobody saw this coming.
no, it was well put together. You had, what is it, Rigus? What is the guy's name again?
Which one?
The guy that played Ken.
Oh, Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling.
Gosling, handsome guy, bodybuilder type situation. You got Robbie, who doesn't look like she aged. You got to keep Will Smith away from her. That's a dangerous situation. But you had, I mean, I always look at her and like it's rare when you have like a young lady who's that attractive or that sexy, but that can actually fucking act.
Yeah.
There are a lot of attractive actresses out there, but when it comes to the actual acting, it goes left. Like, I don't want to like Angelina Jolie, like she's attractive, but she's not the greatest actress in the world. I mean, she can act, but it's not like you was like Oscar.
Yeah, we typecast her a lot.
Yeah, you
We
know what I mean?
typecast her.
So
Action star or whatever.
yeah, something where she ain't gotta really like or
I wouldn't put her in all of Margot's roles for a range or the range. For
absolutely not. I
Yeah.
mean, she played the shit out of fucking Harley Quinn. Like as much as they would like to or want to recast that, it was like, why would you?
They don't know what they're recasting.
Yeah,
that's what we
like-
should have put up, nigga, because they don't know what the fuck they doing. Everything Gunn said, they was like, yeah, all right, nigga, we got to slow up some of this.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm in a reboot. I need the reboot.
Well, with the all right, so what makes this show and other shows that do anything like this so important? In the next, I guess, 6 to 7, 8 months, if not a little longer than that, they're on strike. So you're not getting anything new. Like anything that the project wasn't started already, you're not getting nothing. So we're gonna have like a super dead spot for a good 6, 7, 8 months, if not even a year. All you're gonna see is the Korean shit's going wild.
Anything outside Europe, anything filmed in Britain, Europe, I already talked about Europe, there. The European nation, Israel, anything outside the fucking states or the states border and Canada, it's up for games because it's not
Okay,
the
there we go.
AMPT,
Who's
I
running
think
late?
it is. Yeah, up for games.
It's so
Because Game of Thrones is still recording.
they
And that's not filmed over here.
you ain't gotta
So
worry
just so
about
you know,
that.
nigga, I'm just saying. I'm just
that-
saying.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
gotta
saying.
worry about that. We're waiting for that. I mean, what's crazy? What I love about that, like, it's such good writing. Like, even though you know how it's gonna end, you still want to see it unfold.
You don't know where they're gonna twist. They're gonna twist
you
it.
see
They're
it
gonna
unfold.
bring it. They're gonna rock it.
They're gonna keep. I guess keep it, to the books because the spinoffs is where you could go wild. Like,
Yeah.
the moment you release Jon Snow, it's over for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't release nothing nowhere near that motherfucking time.
And they can start filming that shit now. Just so you know, John, you need a check. HBO can take care of you because you over there. I'm just letting
See
y'all
what
know.
happens. See
I'm
what
just letting y'all
happens.
know. Yeah.
All right, let's get this started. We're gonna start off Netflix. Netflix is hitting you with a lot right now.
Yeah, they clone
They hit you
Tyrone.
with banger after banger over banger. So they cloned Tyrone. It's filled with a bunch of great actors and actresses. I haven't started watching this yet. You said you started it, but
I fell asleep.
you fell asleep.
And not because the movie was bad. I was just fucking exhausted. I tried to pull it all night. It was like, yeah.
I'm gonna be alright. Got the snacks and shit next to you, know, TV watching you.
I hear it's good. It has a message. It's one of those with the Damon Wayne message that ain't in your face, but it's there. And if you grew up in the hood, you understand.
Right.
You know, stuff there. I'll leave it at that. You know, the people behind it has been spoiling it. But yeah, because a lot of people don't like how it comes off. Because
yeah, I've been hearing that. I've been hearing that.
Because you have a prostitute, a pimp, and a drug dealer. and it's like, yo, that's okay.
It's a lot to put together.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot here.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes you gotta throw a loop. And you know, unfortunately, sometimes when you watch certain things or go to, you gotta take your personality. It's a freaking movie, people. It's not real life. It's not a documentary. You know, they're trying to entertain you for, right. I don't know if it's an hour, 2 hours, or whatever it is. But it's definitely on my list. I've been trying like different. I don't know. I got hooked on fucking Good Wife. I don't know why.
Oh, The Good Wife was good when it was on. I used to love it when it was on.
Fucking hooked on that, and I was watching that. But I was like, nah, I gotta, you know, pause on that and whatever. So this is one of the ones I definitely got and want to check it out before they start throwing more hits at us. Because there's about, I think there was like 2 or 3 other ones that I didn't put on here that Netflix got going now. So Netflix is seeing what all these other networks is doing, and they're trying to hit you with all these bangers so you don't go to Apple TV or anything else, which we'll get to in a second. Yeah. So again, it's on my, you know, once I get an opportunity to check it out, I guess I'll talk, or when you finish it, we'll talk about how it is and how it was and what we thought about it. I just keep it moving. Disney, Secret Invasions. Invasion, sorry. Lord have mercy.
Go ahead and say what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Okay, so you can tell they put a lot more, I guess you could say they put a lot more precision and and overall visuals into this project here. It's Nick Fury. You got, you know, all these characters. You have the scrolls and all the other stuff going. So as far as all the projects, as far as overall visuals and stuff, in the script, they put a lot into this. Mm. This was one of the ones that I say should have been an extra 1 or 2 episodes.
I agree with you. Yeah. They
it started off good. I love that fucking lady from Britain. Oh my gosh.
The white lady.
The white lady. I fucking love her to death. Yeah. Her. Oh my gosh. The acting in this was phenomenal. The visuals are phenomenal. Even the villain was phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know everything about it, but again, I just think they got so fixated on just having 6 episodes. Okay. The next thing Disney has coming out is Ahsoka, which is going to rock everything from what I'm seeing. You know, you got the little visuals of Anakin Skywalker talking to her. You got Thrawn. You got Ahsoka. You got Sabine. You got the 2, God rest his soul, you know, the 2 evil, I don't know if they're evil, but the other 2 Jedi Force-sensitive people who's, you know, has their own gender. And, you know, unfortunately, a man passed away. So like you got all this greatness in it, but it doesn't come out to the fucking 23rd.
Yeah.
So you had time to extend this 2 to 3 extra episodes where you didn't have to cram everything in the last 2 episodes and miss so much. You gave this young lady every power underneath the fucking sun.
Them both. They both.
I love how they did that. You know, I knew something was kind of off, but the coughing, the great acting there, Samuel, you know, coughing. But when she caught his punch, I was like, oh, that's not her. That's not
him, right?
That's her. So you get both of the powers, which is cool, but it was just like you gave her all the Avengers.
The Avengers Plus. Thanos,
Yeah.
you had Thanos, Drax.
Yeah, you had all that shit. Like
Mantis.
if you paid attention to all the fucking shit that was in that vial and you gave it to her, and she only used 3.
Why didn't they use Extremis? Why did he die? Why did he just pop back up? But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna be like, okay, a nuclear blast punch. All right. I guess that do it. I guess that take him down, Mister. I'm immune to radiation because I'm a Skrull. I was like, huh? Wait, but you got the same powers. Why don't you just double back?
Yeah, Captain Marvel's powers. You
Hulk,
had
what the
Hulk
fuck?
powers. You even had the intelligence. Tony Stark was in, like, all these. And I'm like, okay, but it's like, I want to see the powers.
So, all right, bump that. How'd you feel about Rhodey being a Skrull?
I liked it. And the reason why I liked it is because you didn't see him in a suit.
I'm questionable why the fuck he ain't had a suit.
But it makes sense. So again,
I mean, I get they ain't want to pay for the CGI, but I'm just saying.
This should have been 10 episodes. Fuck that. It should have been 10. You could even made 12 episodes of this. All right? You got to see him in a suit. You got to see, him. But the fact that he was a Skrull kind of made sense why you didn't see him in the suit.
So you telling me this whole umpteen years he been a Skrull?
But that's the whole thing. We don't know how long he was there. Now, obviously, once he got out, he was there a lot longer than everyone else.
Allegedly, they trying to say it was from when he went under with the legs. Allegedly. Because he was in the same hospital gown as the movie. Allegedly.
Right.
It's alleged.
So it's like
Marvel ain't even come out. It was like,
right.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
It looks like they're trying to start something.
Yeah.
And this is all because of what DC's doing.
So you think this gives them a way to reboot?
This gives them a way to reboot or kind of an out because obviously, okay, what was the daughter's name again? Fuck.
Which one? Oh, Gaia?
Gaia is a new character. Not only is she a new character, she's a new character with unbelievable powers.
Right.
Now, she's already shown you she could go a little dark, but since her father passed, she's a little, and even when that, her father approached it, Fury had to kind of like explain certain things to her that kind of brought her back kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, even when the lady approached her, she was like, you better have an army in that fucking trunk, she come, but it's like, okay, so you're going to do something for me. I'm going to do something for you, but I'm going to be honest, we're going to use each other. But at the end of the day, she still wants a place for the Skrulls. This is where everyone's forgetting. That's her end goal is finding a place for her and her, her kind.
Right.
So now she has unbelievable powers. Who can really stop her from doing it? Or unless the fact that they showed when my man died, you showed that her powers are kind of limited, but not limited.
They're gonna have to write that somewhere
Right,
in
you
the
gotta
future.
explain this.
Have to write
This is what I'm saying. Like, you rushed it off, and you left so much to go with. So okay, now we're having spinoffs, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with the spinoffs. But now you gotta go so much into background, explaining, would that affect the actual new show where you could have did explaining and background, all this other stuff.
right here in front.
Here and now in front with extra 2 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes. And then when you start the new series and about 4 years after the strike, you know what I'm saying?
So let me shoot them some bail. So there's a ledge. We all forgot they were filming this in the midst of the pandemic.
Right.
The beginning of the pandemic when Please don't eat your bread without putting Lysol on it. Spray your Cheerios. And everybody stay 15 feet apart.
Burnt toast is good.
Yeah, in a mask in a room by yourself. So they said that was the reason that some of the scenes look wonky. It was like, you gonna tell me one person is guarding the president in a hospital we just picked? One dude, and Nick Fury sitting outside with a gun talking about waiting. I kind of get it, but I don't get it. I like the Rhodey. I knew it makes sense. They can go back to the other movies. Rhodey was acting funny. Rhodey didn't care. Yeah, he seemed a little depowered, but meaning like he ain't really trying to do shit. It can make sense. Yes, I see them filling this in the gaps of all the other movies. Yo, homie, you had the whole Iron Man suit, and you had the control of the company. Why don't you just come through and bang, bang, shoot them up, or whatever it is? We don't get it. But then the times that now that we explain, okay, Rhodey, that was the scroll in the suit. So you get what I'm saying? Like, we don't know how they're gonna write it, but they're gonna use that to write themselves into a corner. They said this it's gonna weave well with what's it, Machine Wars, Iron Wars, whatever it is. The Iron Wars, and I'm kind of happy they're gonna make that a movie. They spent a movie budget on this. $20 million went to Sam Jackson by himself.
You got to.
180 for between everything else. Yeah, it fell apart. It was acted wrong. The story fell apart at the end. I really didn't like his justification because he wasn't looking for a home for his people anymore, whether he took hours or anything. That motherfucker was just looking for super duper powers. And then why didn't he fucking fight or kill Fury himself? You get what I'm saying? You had umpteen times. You were there in the beginning. You was there in the other one. You was there then. You kept switching to the people. The ending where they had the people killing the people after the presidents and the scrolls.
Whatever,
that shit should have been episode.
Thank you.
That shit should have been episode 3. And that would have made sense that everybody out there acting foolish. Yo, we just popping motherfuckers for the left and right. Pop, pop, pop. We just heard about them. For the president, for Gaia's father, I forget his name, to die in vain. I'm going to speak to the president.
Tobias, whatever his name?
Yeah, whatever it was, but I'm going to save his life. And that nigga still hates squirrels. Racism, welcome. First door on the left, don't worry about it. Yeah. Thanks, nigga. Thanks. A lot of this shit just fell short. I saw where y'all were going. I don't know if I could execute it. And I'll leave it to outside circumstances because this was shot in the middle of the motherfucking COVID. I'll give them that. I'll give you all that shit. And you ain't want to spend too much on because a War Machine suit should have came out. As soon as he motherfucking knew, I'm not going in there with just some nanoparticles in a drink. Nigga, fuck that. You got the suit at your call and you just sit in there. Oh, you fired, nigga.
That scene was one of the best acting I've seen in a while.
Don't get it twisted.
Nigga. Oh my
God. Those two on the scenes going against each other, they was talking shit. They was going. That's why I said, I know y'all was in there with some shit. I'm not knocking y'all. I see where y'all was trying to go. Did we get there? No. It fell apart. It fell apart everything else. That end scene with those two fighting, no thank you. No thank you.
That was,
We should have had the English girl. It should have been her story. She was in every fucking thing. Or they mentioned the other scroll community, the Emperor. Where you going with that? You should have had her been a scroll working for him.
Yep.
That shit would have made sense at the end. She should have flipped off and turned her face. Well, I work with the Emperor, and we was just checking on y'all fucking up. You get what I'm saying? Or we welcome home, or whatever bullshit.
I think they wanted her in it so bad. They just because
they had top notch actors.
She's sleazy. You know what I mean? Like she still
I
get
bet
called
it's-
Khaleesi all day long,
Yeah,
Jakaris all day long, and to have her in that is she's such a great actress, you know, and she I've never heard anybody say anything bad about this young lady. Everybody, and the fact that she's on it now everybody is watching even more.
Look, we there. We there. But now, all right, so now let's talk about the whole MCU as a whole. You got too many overpowered characters sitting there doing nothing. You got Guardians of the Galaxy. You got the Gold Boy. I can't think of the boy's name.
Black Adam. No, not
Black Adam.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm
Adam Warlock.
Yes, Adam Warlock. The little girl next to him is supposed to be OP. You know, at the ending scene. You got Eternity running around with fucking Thor.
Can't be.
Super duper nigga, change your reality spectrum. Captain Marvel, just scooting and booting my ass around the universe, and now you got this bitch with all the powers, of every fucking body we done touched.
Quick question before you continue. Do you think they would bring that together when they go fight Galactica?
They're gonna need it, but we can't get to Galactus without even going to the Fantastic Four, without going through mutants. So
now
who's first? And I know they want to say mutants because mutants is the money maker. We all gonna be in that bitch talking about, this shit better be good.
But they
eating
got Hugh
popcorn.
Jackman to come back for
Deadpool.
For Deadpool
Right.
3, and they're supposed to be rebooting X-Men, which is
They
your
gonna have
money
to.
maker. That's
Now-
your money maker right there.
Now here you go. You got two possible reboots, right? You got the Skrulls to give you a soft reboot. Like, you know, this, that, in the world. Oh, he wasn't really him. He was a Skrull. Yada, yada, yada. And then you got Loki doing the time travel shit, about to rewipe the whole
about
sentence.
to come out too. Yeah.
And that shit look good too. Don't get that
Oh,
twisted. That shit
absolutely,
look real good. And hopefully homie can come back because they keep fucking up with his trial. There. But what are we doing in this world? Gaia is gonna have to be a bad guy, and I see her becoming a bad guy.
I like that because like you could like again she's on that fence.
Yep.
You know, even when her father died, she stayed on that fence.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get the team together to whoop her ass. They're gonna have to get the team together. She's gonna get real good with it. They're gonna have to get the whole team together. A couple of rockets or whatever to come through. Like, oh, word. Here you go, and that's it. They're gonna have to get the team together to whoop ass.
I don't know if they will bring her there because she respects. All right, so because she lost her father, now Fury is her father. You could tell they transferred that father figure type thing, and then his wife going into space with him. So it's they're working.
I get that part. I get that part.
You might even see her in that Marvel shit that they're.
She'll probably do like an end credit scene.
Right, it'll be something there. So.
Yeah, she'll do an end credit. I don't really got interest to watch the Marvels. I'm gonna keep it 100, and I'm happy that the new CEO of Disney is slowing down on all those fucking Disney Plus films. They say Echo is trash. They said that.
Nigga,
They putting it all out at once. They get one shot.
Just bring fucking Daredevil back and have her fucking.
Daredevil gonna have the
come in
most
every once in a-
episodes. Nigga, they doing Daredevil crazy.
But have her come in every once in a while.
And the homie back, Luke Cage, everybody, but what's they coming through. They gonna be popping up.
But
in
that's
it.
how you could bring all of them through him.
That's exactly it. I was like, everybody don't need their own series.
Spin off.
Everybody don't need their own series.
Give me 2 or 3 episodes. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
then when you bring Elektra back, then it's really, you know what I mean? So you guys like you don't need he ties everybody in, just like if you do a fucking Spider-Man.
Yep.
But Spider-Man is fucking everyone. Fantastic Four, mutants, everything.
Yep.
So you do it that way.
That's all we need.
They like I said, you got Loki coming out. You know, you got Ahsoka. You know, Ahsoka's gonna take it to a next level because now you got the Clone Wars, you got Sabine there, and they can go so left with it and around that timeline, and they're gonna bring Anakin as the ghost, whatever situation may be. You know, and she's a phenomenal actress anyway. And I remember when they first brought her and the Mandalorian, it was over. Like it was like a crash somewhere.
They're gonna have to, dude, because
You gotta do something.
Mandalorian season 2 was a write-off. I'm gonna tell you that.
Well, I mean, three was definitely right.
3. Yeah,
three,
it's the
three
third
was-
season. Third season.
3,
yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta do better now because now that you got the, you got Mandalorian, you got her, Boba's taking over. Like, don't give me
Too
another
much.
Boba Fett.
Too much.
Don't give me another Boba Fett. Just yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let that nigga die in a bar
Nah,
somewhere.
just like I said, just use the other ones to bring in there. You got Ahsoka, and you got Mandalorian. You could bring them all through there, up and down.
Yeah, that Rebel shit too.
And then because of the timeline, one is ahead, one is further back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you got so much you can play with here. Come on now.
Yeah, they got it. They know what works. Disney gonna go to what works.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna fine tune the shit, and we're gonna get the real good stuff. They're gonna try to do an Apple. Here's a good show. Here's a good show. Here's a good show. That's it. Keep it out garbage.
All right, let's keep it going. Part 2 of the Lincoln Lawyer. I love how they left off for part 1. Like, if you gave me a cliffhanger, that was a cliffhanger.
Popped up at yeah.
You were gonna give me a fucking cliffhanger. That cliffhanger was one to give me that made me really, really wanted to go in and finish the next. I think there's another 5 or 6 episodes, not 2 or 3 like The Witcher did. We're gonna talk about that fucking bullshit in a few seconds. Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Why everybody hating on Henry?
Oh,
Get
it's
that nigga
not
live.
that. It's like that fucking episode because they did 1 through 5, then they did 6, 7, 8, 7. I want to punch you in the fucking face, nigga. That bitch stayed in the desert the whole fucking episode. Are you fucking kidding me, nigga? We'll get to that in a second. All right, The Lincoln Lawyer. Again, this is from the TV show. The movie with Matthew McConaughey. But what I like about what they're doing with this series here is they're bringing a lot of what happened in the movie here, but they're not dragging it on and making you go through the shit all over again because you've already did it.
Yeah.
When he got my man caught up, who got the guy out of prison, who was the real murderer, but how do I get it to happen? It wasn't like the movie. You got that, but that whole shit went down, even though it was an episode, but the whole shit really went down within a 30-minute period.
Right.
But the way they did it was beautiful.
Yeah.
They wanted to give you new story, new characters, new storylines. They keep it going, but also give you what made you want to watch it in the first place from the original movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I haven't started part 2 yet. Just came out yesterday. So I guess by next week I'll be able to converse about it. But what did you think about the first part so far?
I liked the first part. Opening up with him getting whacked and it ended on it. That was really good.
And I was like, oh, okay. But when they got back to it, I was like, oh, shit. I forgot.
Yeah. That shit was good. I was like, where'd that scene come from? Oh, this is where it came from. I love how they tie all the shit together, how shit is like integral, goes through the stuff. The team, the character, the acting, everything is excellent from it. It makes you want to stay there and watch it.
Yes.
It makes you want to stay there and watch it. And it's hard for a Netflix show to do that shit at times. Like, they lose a lot of motherfuckers through pacing. They lose a lot of people through fucking bad storytelling. And there's so many shows I've cut out. Shit, I never went back to the other season of the, what was the one with the girl who controls the Witcher, the sand and the dark magic, whatever the hell it was. Oh my God, but I can't think of it. With the desert, with the black time is through the desert and the guy's chasing her. The girl with the power to make the light.
No. Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, Shadow and Bone.
Bone, yeah.
Yeah, season 2 was trash.
Nigga,
I was like, no, nigga.
2.5 episodes, and I was not going back.
Okay, like you're going through the same shit over and over. This bitch is powerful, but I'm like, you beat that dead horse season 1. Like, give me something new. 2.5. Yeah,
you're slowing down.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Full steam ahead, player. Full steam.
Yeah, season 3, which I know y'all gonna come do better. Like, just
they make it a 3. I don't even know how that numbers equate. Shit, they must have got hit with a contract dispute or something. Like,
but again, that's a foreign film too. So like, you'll have
well, yeah.
Like with this strike going on, a lot of companies focus, which going back to Secret Invasion, because Britain and she's Britain and they're doing that whole thing. They could just keep filming and they don't have to worry about anything over here.
The Korean Asian market, the fucking European market, or any other outside, they're going to pick up Indian films, and that's Netflix's bag. That's where everything switches.
Squid Game 2 is coming.
Yeah, we're gonna about to get
Nigga.
part 4, nigga. Waiting on with this shit.
Nigga.
So allegedly they met today. The
Actors
writers or actors. Somebody met today. Y'all gonna take a bad deal. I know they're not gonna get shit that works out for them, unfortunately.
Well,
But
you're not gonna make as much money as the boss. It kills me when people think they're supposed to. They're going to. I'll give you a couple extra dollars, but you ain't gonna nowhere near me. I remember Shaq said it best. It was like Shaq is the man's super wealthy. He just got I think the first person to get $200 million. He's like, no, he rich. The motherfucker who wrote the $200 million check is wealthy, nigga.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad, but look, computers can write a story now. They already been fucking y'all. Y'all just been coming in, tightening up scripts.
Everything is a book now. Nothing's brand new.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. Very few original stories out here that really make it, and still a couple of writers do it. I don't know how y'all gonna make it. It's a hard thing to decide, and there's too many of y'all, unfortunately, than for what we demand. You know what I'm saying? For what we demand. I get it. I'm not here to knock y'all motherfuckers. Good, best of luck. I fight, burn them niggas down. Y'all gonna have to burn them bitches down because you're not on the Rock level. You're not on and that nigga ain't making fucking magical pieces neither. But that nigga sitting out here a multi-billionaire buying fucking football teams and shit. And your ass is sitting there, thank God he put $1 million in our eating fund so we can fucking eat this week. I'm not knocking the nigga for doing that. All of them should have do it. Look. There's a couple of who's the guy who played Green Arrow on CW? Motherfucker got caught slipping at a fucking convention. Yeah, I don't agree with the actors disputing this shit. Y'all should be there making it. What? Guess who got kicked out the union? You, nigga. They you.
Well, I mean, that's he's maybe a C-lister. I'll give him that.
Oh, no, he's a C-lister. Yeah,
so,
right.
but
Not
obviously he's not bringing in the type of money that other people are bringing in. You really think he gonna agree with you? You could take a couple of years off. Your money's so long. A lot of these motherfuckers just like sports players. These niggas ain't investing in shit. These niggas is literally living episode to episode.
Yeah. Unless they living at their mama couch, saving each check. Some people do that. Don't get it twisted.
The last shit he was in was Code 8 with the little powers or whatever.
Yes.
That shit was fire. I ain't gonna front.
Yes, that was a good story.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That was a good story. Where'd it go? Double garbage, nigga. Where'd it go? You might get a part 2 now. Hey, yo, we need something. What's that? Story 8, whatever it is, bring that back.
Yeah, you need something.
I'm just trying to tell you, you are up against a hard machine especially when you have computers writing this shit. And it's not that the computer's going to write magic. It's that they're going to write 80% of the story, maybe 65% of the story, and they're going to hire 3 of your fucking peers to come in and then form that shit into an even better story.
Make it make sense.
Yep, and then they're going to go and get James Gunn to fucking make that shit magical, nigga. That's it. And it ain't going to cost them fucking, they're going to do all that shit for $262,000, and most of that was going to James.
Give it a human feel.
Yeah. We all look. You know what? I was watching John Campea. I was listening to his podcast and he covers all the shows and shit like that. And he was like, they were like, everybody's banking on James Gunn to save DC, to write these stories. And he was like, he better not be writing. That motherfucker's supposed to be running the studio. And I was like, if he ain't writing, the story, I don't give a fuck when he running the studio. He better give it to his partner. That's why we got 2 of them niggas. Hey, 6 months you write. Let homie do the business.
I'm gonna proofread
your shit.
Yep, I'm gonna proofread your shit.
Yep. And flip flop, nigga. That's it.
Well, I mean, it comes to a point to where, and what I like what happened with his situation, he proved them wrong.
Yeah.
Them releasing that non-version of his, which was trash, and then releasing his version, everybody's like, now it fucking makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. And
just put it out there.
And all these characters coming back, Gal Gadot. So yeah, here's another thing too, because you brought that shit up. So Gal Gadot allegedly is supposed to be teaming up with the Gun and them to produce a new Wonder Woman instead of him talking about he was going to kick all those other people out, right? And put them back in there.
Please do something, because that first one, I enjoyed it. It was
First
good.
was good.
That second one, nigga, I tell you this, I've walked out of one movie in my entire life, and that was that that was that one with, oh gosh, something about alien type something with the guy from Talladega Nights. Forgot his name. Will Ferrell. They did something, and I'm like, when I say like I was like, I could pretty much sit through almost anything and like gut it out and be like, well, at least I watched it. I had to walk the fuck out.
I don't blame you.
So like, that's how bad that shit was. So
yeah, I think they're getting hit with contract disputes, just like a Black Widow did fucking the MCU when they put that shit on Disney Plus and the fucking screen and shorted her back end money. I think they're getting you motherfuckers with the contract disputes, and everybody's paying attention to that shit now. That's why you can't easily release them. But if she come back and you still got to finish Aquaman, right? And they already said that shit is straight booty juice. It's straight booty juice. Everybody's saying the movie ain't even out yet, and it was like, Flash flopped. And it was a decent story. It was bad visuals.
The CG.
Yeah. CG was trash, but the storyline they could have pushed it. And Crazy Boy did play a good role. And Batman was the best. That movie was on his back. If you ask me,
that was one of those. You know what?
It was on his back.
We gotta release it.
Yeah. But if you're telling me you got to keep some of those characters, why can't? So here's the question. What's the point of getting rid of Henry Cavill, Superman?
Well, he got free time now.
He worked. I'm not saying he's the best. I don't know what that new young boy and that new story you want to tell that you writing. You better write it. But I'm just trying to say.
I like the whole teenage thing.
I like the teenage shit too.
Like, that's something we never see. Give us a story, but give it to us a different way. We've never seen teenage.
I like it.
A situation. So it'll be good.
Let them grow up. I got it. Let them grow up.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
Let me see the growing pains and shit like that. Like, I think that the one movie with him, you saw he let his father die, but you saw a little bit. But you didn't see those teenage years, him going to school and having to deal with stuff and, purposely, hiding his powers and shit like that. Yeah. So it'd be good to see. Well, you spoke of him. All right. This motherfucking shit right here. I am a massive, big fan of this situation here. I'd rather you not give me the last 3 episodes.
You that bad?
I put it like that. I'd rather you not give me the last 3 episodes. You can tell that they were going through some shit. He wanted to leave. He's staying. They're going to replace him, and now there's something else coming out. He might not be leaving again. Like, it just was all over the place. So it wasn't like the Lincoln Lawyer where you gave us another 5 or 6 episodes on top of that. No, you gave us 5, and then the second part that we were waiting for, we only got 3. But 2 was her literally spending the entire hour in the fucking desert. And then you literally save the entire franchise with the last episode and the last 20 to 30 minutes with the fighting scenes.
Had to try.
But now Siri isn't Siri. It was the young lady that was trained to mimic her.
Oh, that's what they did?
She is with a band of, I don't know what you call them, but they all can fight. That fighting scene was fucking phenomenal. She's with the band, and now she changed her name. She's not going by Siri anymore. She's going by the elf that supposedly went mad and did all the other shit. And Henry, the White Wolf walks off with the guy who sings and this new character, Asian young lady I love her character. She's funny as shit. She's serious, but it's funny. and they go walk off, and now they're supposed to come back with a new character and not explain anything, just going on, just like with Game of Thrones when they replaced Daenerys,
Yes.
and just kept going with it like no one said anything there. You got to make up for what you did to these last 3 episodes. The last 20 minutes with those fighting scenes, I mean, it was phenomenal. But where the fuck did these kids with all these fucking abilities come from? With the fighting skills and whatever. And, Siri's pretty much kind of mad now. Not like just mad, but mad now. And then the fake Siri who her father wants to marry so he could become the emperor. Make it work for me.
Yeah.
Make it work for me.
Yeah, even he said the writing fell apart. And I was like,
you could tell. You could tell.
Again, writers, fix your shit. Well, you can't bring in half-ass scripts. We've been doing great. And all of a sudden, transmission below out. You were like,
I think it was me personally, I said with this, again, with him not wanting to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And then was like, okay, hey, listen, just give us, because the last couple episodes, I think he fought like really once.
Yeah, he wasn't moving like that.
So it was just like, you could tell they just put a whole bunch of shit around it to make it, and then I guess them introducing the band of kids that, she is with now, and, her showing her abilities now as far as, with the hand-to-hand combat, because she's been taught, she's never used her powers.
Yeah.
Like, she has powers, but you never saw it.
Yep. So it sounds like they want to do a cheaper spinoff.
No, they can't because like
that was the plan when he was walking away.
Yeah,
that was the plan.
You gave us what you gave us, so he's going after her now.
Yes.
But he doesn't know she's not there. It's the fake Siri that he met earlier.
Earlier, right.
But again, Siri's not going by Siri anymore. She's going by the other name. So now you can have 1 or 2 more seasons with him getting there and then finding out it's not her, and then Shirley trying to really find her now.
Right. I got you.
So we'll see. But
somehow, some way it fell apart. I feel you.
Finish it so you can say you finished it. More TV shows that pissed me the fuck off.
Hijack. Started strong.
Started super strong.
It started all strong.
Super strong.
That shit ran out the gate.
And then by the 3rd episode, you knew it was going to be trash.
First of all, here was my warning sign. When the wife was trying to describe what he does, and I was like, huh? You didn't say he was just a good negotiator. They described the shit like he was some type of hitman, assassin. This is what he do. Nigga get paid to come in. I'm sitting there head scratching like, is he the fucking CIA? Is he the MI7? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was on his way back, trying to win her back, and
she was already being.
She was nigga. She was living with the new nigga.
Yeah, like
it was over, nigga. That shit was over.
You didn't even let us know what happened. The son is damn near 30. You know what I mean? He's a teenager. He's grown, and okay, you didn't give us no backstory, and
they went everywhere. Then you gave us the stereotypical trope of the white cop hating the black kid, and I was like, cool, we get it, but was it needed, nigga? Because you got assassins smoking niggas across the fucking country. No, I'm sorry, the fucking world, nigga. Because they killed the motherfuckers in India. They killed, that was in India, wherever it was. Yeah, Dubai. They killed the other motherfucker who went and saw him. I'm like, and it wasn't the same 2 niggas. So I'm like, where they go? You saw the ending. I was watching the ending with Dez, and we were sitting there, and I was like, this shit just like kind of fell apart at the end. So many times. It was cool. I like the twist. Yo, they swapped the cars. So did those 2 dudes knew they were in it? What did they give those 2 dudes?
But then he shot the other dude. But you didn't give us no backgrounds on those 2 dudes. And I understand that.
Thank you. I'm
that-
sitting there like,
yeah.
wait, what's
The
this?
IRA shit is serious. Those niggas ain't no fucking joke. You seen them all through the Power book,
Yeah.
Force, and all other gangster movies. Them niggas ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah.
They are hardcore.
Irish mob, nigga. They
Yeah, but you didn't give us nothing to go with it. They just dangerous, and then you went back to the shorty on the phone trying to land a plane. We're gonna land this plane, bitch. How? Is there a certain compartment? how does he get into this cockpit?
Yeah. How are you?
And why did the pilot take so fucking? This nigga stared at the door for you. He literally stared at the door for 5 minutes. Nigga,
My nigga, shit open. He done gave you the go ahead.
Go,
you
nigga.
Running. You should have been in there with the door shut, locked. All right, we taking it down. Whatever.
yeah, you can finish it. I was so. I mean, you started off so strong and you disappointed.
It started so fucking well, but the warning sign when they couldn't understand, it felt like that felt like a writing hiccup. Like they didn't know if they wanted to make him a spy, a James Bond type of dude. Because they went everywhere with it.
You right. You know what? You're absolutely right.
It sounded like
Because
they
his
did, and then they
character
just settled.
changed between the third and fourth
First of all,
episode.
that nigga started hijacking them niggas, and then he went to just
And
throw
when he
it down,
caught the nigga
talking to
on, when
him.
he tried to crack him in the head with the pistol.
Yes, I'm like, keep
Ain't no-
going. What
Ain't
are
no
we
nigga in
doing?
no boardroom grabbing that nigga shit like that.
What are we doing? The fake twist of the dude who was next to the doctor with the kids, looking like he was gonna be the secondary person,
Yeah.
but it was the fucking crazy redhead chick. The shit didn't make no sense. And then why is her daughter alive when they was killing everybody from the jump?
And how did the son lie?
First, that nigga would have been smoked.
They didn't
soon
talk
as
to
the cops
They
left.
didn't talk to the chick out there in Dubai.
No.
They didn't even talk to the motherfucker who went to check in on her. Step back in the bathroom. No,
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
First of all, there's blood in there. There's about 4 or 5 bodies in there. You want me to step back into the fucking bathroom?
Yeah.
And I do it?
Yeah.
No.
I don't get the shit fell apart. It sounded like they were writing one type of series, and they was like, nah, this is too scary for niggas. We can't have them out here doing this. and I was, that shit didn't kill me.
I could give you 1 or 2 episodes, like the Old Man. Old Man started off strong. Gave you that one kind of like,
yeah.
But then finished strong.
Yeah.
Finish strong.
Yeah,
You like, damn, you gonna give me season 2? Like,
Yeah, we need homie back.
yeah,
And I was
like-
yo, get this back, please.
give me this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
again, it has phenomenal actors and actresses in it. The symmetry is good. The story kind of fell to me, especially how it ended. It was like, okay, this nigga almost cost his whole entire life to go plead his life with his ex-wife, who's already getting dug in. To niggas
Dug in, nigga, she
living-
made home. She
the
got
nigga
home.
living with it, and then you just end on that.
That motherfucker went to
So did the other
save
niggas
you.
get
Help.
away? Did they got away with all the money? And how did the nigga who was in charge get shot in the head? But a
Yo,
nigga
that was the most crazy part. Homie looked, we was going to do this early anyway, so go ahead and pop him. And then I was like, wait, what? Why are you popping him?
next, yeah, no.
Yo, I ain't get it. They fell apart on the story. Like, it should have been a big series, season 2. Kept the fucking dude alive.
Suspense.
Why the dude want to kill him at the end of the motherfucking thing?
Suspense.
Just give up, player. Give up. Your brother dead. Your mother dead. Your
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it.
I don't get it.
All right, neither one of us watched this one yet, but it's out. Shout out today because every last episode is out. I don't know if you ever played a video game. I haven't.
I did. Yeah.
So I'm going into it with, a different kind of eyes than you because you've actually
I
played the
think
game.
it won't even matter. I think it's good because they far off from the video game. Besides, that name or that
Right.
person or
Right.
whatever it is.
So they got Mackie. Again, I haven't seen one episode yet. I love what I saw as far as the clips and the promoting. I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. So we'll get it out. But again, what I loved about it is they released the entire season.
I think they had to.
You couldn't, you didn't. So that's why that's the only thing that kind of got me maybe-ish. because it was like, okay, it
That's the
might be
test.
enjoyable type. We'll see. We'll see.
That's the test.
Yeah.
We got to see how it hits. Maybe we put more energy into it.
Right.
That's it.
I think it's about like 12 or 13 episodes, so we'll see how it goes. All right, next up on Netflix, movie, Hit and Strike, and this is filled with a bunch. I think this is another Extendables.
I saw it. Did you see it?
I didn't see it yet. What do you think about it?
It's not an Extendables. It's
Help me out.
like a buddy action flick.
Okay.
Jackie Chan is the leader of a company trying to take the people out of the area. They're shutting down like a power grid or something, and John Cena's brother. They're like missionaries, not missionaries. They come there and they fix the town for the poor people and stuff.
Right.
And John Cena was really like a good dude, but his brother gets caught up in helping like a strike team go attack Jackie Chan's people. It was set up. So when they look in, he runs into them, but they end up helping each other, to accomplish the mission. Right. It's cute. It's funny. It's cool. It's one of those. Like, some of the shit be serious. Some of the shit
nice little enjoyable type situation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's a China flick. So they start speaking Chinese throughout the whole thing, and he does too. And then you get the subtitles and stuff. But it's good. It's good. They definitely rip it.
All right, another one out there. I add to my Rolodex. Season 2. Now I get to see my little thing. I only saw one episode.
Okay.
Now the nigga fucking a robot, so that kind of threw me. Like,
yeah,
I didn't know robots had vaginas that got wet, or pleasure. I guess
Well, these are future robots.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, she's supposed to be as old as our time.
She's super duper old. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now the mother and daughter's together, and they're trying to bond that and figure that out. Again, I like it. The first episode of season 2 that I saw, I found enjoyable. Did you get past episode 1 yet?
Yeah.
What you got so far?
I just sort of watching up to the one that came out today. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. It's a lot faster paced than season 1.
Yeah, season 1 was a good story, action here and there.
Yeah.
And you build it up, so now they're giving us all
way more action.
Oh, okay, I'm liking that already.
Story, we get new people, but the way they introduce the people is it's fun and it makes sense. It shows more technology, what they're using. The second series theory of it. Yeah, once you get to 2, the end of 2, it'll run you right to 3, and you'll be in it because it brings not Salvador Hardin, the doctor back, whatever his name is. This guy, it brings him back into it, and
he came back at the end of season 1. Where he kind of like brought himself back,
but now he came back, so he's not
really?
Just a robot.
Ah.
So and then it's like, yo, we fucked up. You see it. Like, right. Coming from that, and like they're beefing, and they got to get over,
right?
From the shit, and it's good. The actors are really good. I like the storyline that they built already with the Emperor,
right?
About him not wanting to clone themselves anymore, and about trying to marry and shit.
Right. Yeah. You know what? I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
I love him as an actor. And I like how you knew something had to change once they knew that the
blood slot line was off.
It was off.
Yeah.
So now he wants to switch and change things up.
Yeah, but the bloodline is off on who? The younger boy.
Yes.
Not him.
Right.
And that's why you start to see like why he's doing
that's
shit.
Why he wants to get
and
married.
And he's like he's trying to kill the other ones. Like y'all niggas ain't it.
Seed,
yep.
To make it happen. Yep. Whatever. So I'm gonna catch up on that. But good symmetry, great storyline, great acting. It's definitely something you want to go. And again, it's season 2. So if you haven't watched season 1, you can do it. And it's one of those things you could just, even with the cliffhanger and at the end of season 1, you could just pick right up and be like, hey, I never missed anything.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, final season of Jack Ryan. Yeah. I'll let you start and I'll finish.
This was a good one.
Yes, the fuck it was. Oh, my
The
God.
story, the fucking villain, the double villain. This shit was good. Everybody got a promotion. The black guy got pushed up and still got put back in the field. I loved it. I loved the twist on the motherfuckers coming out for the shit. Yo, just leave it alone. Hope you walking up to the house. Look, you know this ain't your crib. I got the gun on you. That's it. I love how it showed, his home life where he was giving up with his son, the black guy.
Yeah.
I loved all of them acting as a team together. The fucking crazy the cowboy.
Don't tell your mother.
Yeah. Yo.
But like that part right there, real quick. Like you said, because the son hated his father because
Yes.
the time missed, and now he got an opportunity to see why.
Yes. And how dangerous the shit is. And what he did, it was like, yeah, what he doing is no thing. But then he got to see his dad, in the role and promotion and shit. It was cool. It was real cool, a growth spur, a period. The way Jack came through with his girl, I like just use that shit.
She still look good.
Yeah.
She got a little thicker. I was like,
Yeah. Story, phenomenal, nigga. Like, I didn't want it to be the last season.
Nah, that's the thing.
I need
We
a
were just
spinoff.
talking about that. Like, I need y'all to bring that back.
I need a spinoff with
Now you got
with
the
your
whole
boy.
Mission Impossible crew.
Yep. I need a spinoff with the boy.
Yeah.
With the guy that, I need. Yep. Here you go. Here's a new dude. Running back. Yep.
Yeah, give me something.
Yep.
But if you were going to end and not do anything again, this was a great way to do it. You went off on a high note.
Yes.
You had the same suspense, right amount of action. Jack doing what he do, and like I said, that when they went into the oh my gosh, when they went into the villa, and my man was such a fucking savage.
Yeah.
And him and the other guy got along so well because they were both fucking narcissists.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying they got along so fucking well. And he's like, yo, this is fucking scary. Like, you can't put them two together, and they loved each other.
Yep.
That's dangerous. You can't have two super killers on the same side.
Yep.
It just doesn't work.
That motherfucker got the helicopter, started smoking niggas. Yo, the story was great. They put a lot of money
What if
to
he
it.
takes
invested.
my money and kills me?
Yeah.
Like, how good is your English? I'm saying. So yeah, they say the great amount of wit, great action, great story,
Yeah, they did really good.
great actors, and I wasn't sure he could pull off a bad guy, but he did. Because
Yeah.
normally the time he always plays,
Yeah.
he played that shit good. I really
Yeah.
felt him in that role.
He definitely was good, man. This was the one we need to come back. I'm waiting for Jack Reacher to come back. The other one with the
That started filming, so that shouldn't affect.
Hopefully. Who knows?
They already started filming before this whole thing, so hopefully, because I know they were saying the guy got a little bigger.
Yeah. But that was always his body type. He looks like he got smaller for the role. It
Well,
looked like the first one.
Well, no, see, because like, unfortunately, when you think of, and that was the whole problem with Tom Cruise doing it. Jack Reacher.
He was small. Tom Cruise is
He
small.
was small, but
dude.
the character in the book was this guy who was 6'5".
Right.
And my man, he's only like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
So even though he's still big, but he's not as
Yeah.
big as the character or whatever. So but I love the fact that him playing it because he doesn't have to talk that much.
No. He plays it well too. That's what I'm
And
saying.
all you gotta do is whip ass and
Yeah.
say words every 2 or 3, and you're good.
Yeah. So it's definitely some good stuff, man. We're gonna miss this one, but they might.
It might.
Amazon Prime ain't stupid. They know they might get a spin or two.
You would have.
They
to.
saw how it hit. They're gonna do something. It's coming.
You got to.
Yeah.
You know what show I ran into? I was just going through like shit I haven't seen in a while. Pure. With the Amish mafia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That little sexy ass Amish girl and shit. I was like, yo, this shit was fire, yo.
Damn.
They need to
didn't
bring
think
something
about
back.
that show.
They need to bring that shit back.
I didn't even think about that show.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't see that. I was like, I might have to watch that again. That shit was fire. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, we was gone for a while, so by next week we'll definitely be able to catch up on a lot of other stuff and talk about a lot of the other ones because there's like 5 or 6 of them that came out that we weren't able to talk about. Last things before we get out of here, homie?
Nah. That's it.
Shout out. We'll fix that whole Instagram thing. We did that for the first time since. Oh, we haven't did that in about a year.
A long time. Yeah.
Long time. But on the other one, it was fixed. So I'll fix the screen on that one. We just did. I literally did that on the fly. I was like, let me see if it'll still generate through the computer, and it did. So we'll fix that. More to come. Gonna sit and talk with Jeff. Want to make some more nice announcements and some stuff, different things. We're gonna have some fun though. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace.